Hey, welcome to Chimera Squad. That guy's welding my head. Quite welding my head. Anyways, this is the latest game from the XCOM franchise, which, for me, started with XCOM Enemy Unknown. Yeah, the first one of the modern XCOMs. And I really liked it. I haven't gone back, and I haven't played the sequel. But part of what attracted me to this game was the fact that it was only $10. So, should be good. I've played a little bit of it, so I know kind of what I'm doing. But I spent a lot of the game not utilizing one very important function of it. So we're gonna start another one. We're gonna do normal because that's me. I am normal. I don't need to do the tutorial. Disable tutorial. We're gonna do a half heal because that's what it starts at. And yeah, I don't need the tutorial. Okay, here we go. So, the tutorial is basically just a little mission which teaches you how to do stuff, but also involves the mayor getting assassinated after you rescue her. The mayor is a alien or half alien? I don't know.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Sounds like J. Jonah Jameson.
Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
So yeah, City 31 is like an integrated city after the alien invasion gets kicked out because they realize, that a lot of these people weren't really involved willingly in the invasion of Earth. So, let's take a look. I'm gonna choose a squad. Okay. I really like Verge. I like playing with the neural network, but let's see the rest of these guys. Claymore's explosives. I like that. Blue Blood is precision shooting. Healing support. Shields protecting allies. Psionics ally buff mental attack. Utility electronic disruption. Moving enemies allies poison. Offense and ambush. Okay. So I need terminal for the healing. I like Verge for the debuffs. I really like Zephyr. And oh man. Let's go with Blue Blood. Blue Blood. Let's go for the long range shots.
Chimera Squad.
There we go.
Heads up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad. I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait.
I like the design on Director Kelly. I like that little white streak
the opening of City 31's
in her hair.
Museum. They took
I like how she's always got a coffee cup too. I figure like this is me. This is how I would run things.
But the insurgents triggered
Let me get my cursor out of here.
Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 31 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean
crude plasma, like a dirty bomb?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
See, I don't understand that little plot point there. Insurgents don't have access to that, but there are 3 groups that do. Couldn't they just sell or trade? Let's see, we got loose network of human scions, organization of alien scavengers, and an underground religious movement for hybrids. We're gonna go with the progeny.
The progeny have a small but loyal human membership, all with psionic capability. Victims willingly hand over what the progeny need, and forget the whole thing. The perfect crime.
Gives me Purple Man vibes
Director,
from
these are low local criminals. Isn't that 31 PD's jurisdiction?
Oh God, what was the name of that show?
The Reclamation
Jessica
Agency
Jones.
supports local police, but we're also
yeah, Purple Man. Just
required
ask
to
people for what they
recover
want and then have them
dangerous
forget
material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous
So like a
organization is
super
off the
secret
streets.
military SWAT
Exactly.
alien
The
like
city
alien
wants
togetherness
justice for Mayor
group,
Nightingale.
like an
This is how we
Avengers
help
and the
them
police
achieve it.
together. Okay, doke. Let's freaking go. So we've got sit rep, which just tells us what's going on.
Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Okay. What do we got? Okay, so we're gonna buy a med kit. We're gonna buy a ceasefire grenade, a breaching charge. Cool. So each person can really only hold like one thing.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations.
When you aren't on mission, you need to maintain.
Yeah, so you got
these
training,
skills. Physical and mental.
little things you can do to earn
Training is
credits
the
when you get
place
more
to
members, because right now I've only got a team
Check it
squad
out.
of 4.
Headquarters sent us an assembly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Welcome
Okay, here we
to
go.
City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until
Retributive.
tonight.
I like that
We
word.
don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out.
Okay. I like how you can see the little traffic zooming through here, the big river in the middle. Okay, so we use intel to set up field teams, and field teams give us like little helpful bonuses. I'm not going to do that right now, because I need to wait until one of these guys gets in trouble, because you can only go on so many missions, and things get worse in places that you don't go. So we're going to send an armored
Hostile
personnel carrier
forces
here.
need leadership to function. If authorized by the director, you may need to neutralize a hostile leader. Subduing your target is always preferred. Enemy leadership, if captured, provides valuable intel.
Actually, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give Verge a med kit. We're gonna give Blue Blood here a ceasefire. I have no tanks. I just realized I don't have any tanks. I have a group. Well, Zephyr's kind of a tank. I have a group of squishies, basically. Okay. So I've equipped them with all of their stees, and we're gonna go. 8 minutes into the video, and we're finally gonna get some action. This is just that kind of game. There's a lot of tactical stuff to it, which I enjoy. If you've never played an XCOM game before, it's a tactical shooter where you control a team of individuals going on missions. This game is a lot more like SWAT based, so you're like breaching into areas, rescuing people.
I've heard of company loyalty, but never like this.
Breach mode! So you have 3 points here that I can choose from. I've got one with low visibility. Successful shots at enemies will crit. All units in here have +3 mobility. So we're going to stick the sniper there. We're going to stick +3 mobility. So we're going to stick Zephyr since she has to get up in front. And then we're going to do Terminal and Verge. Okay.
Breach! Breach!
Here we go. Yeah, Zephyr's melee, but she's got intense movement and the ability to like carry stuff. So we're gonna shoot this guy. Bang bang! Got him. Okay, so we've got. We're just gonna judge by the percentage base here of how we're gonna hit. And I'm gonna try to focus fire. It looks like they died too. Dang, we're doing good. I'm gonna go with the one that's already hurt just to take him out. Yeah, so she doesn't have a gun. Instead of the breach fire like that, she gets to rush up into battle. So I always like to stick her like on the ass end of the enemy squad to kind of move in and hit. Okay, I gotta go for the angles here. I think I'm probably 44%. Okay, it's not a great shot, so we're gonna go over here. You get a move and an action. Takes a shot with 15% aim penalty for 50% damage boost. It's 42%. Oh, what's worse can happen? Oh, got him! Nice. And that's just that easy. We just cleared out a whole level. Yeah.
Anyone else creeped out? Haven't seen hybrids move like that since Advent.
Well, good thing we all fought Advent. Except those of us who were Advent.
Against my will. And if you push this, we'll have words.
There's a little dissent in the ranks. So I like the characterization because it's not enough that we get into this kind of melodrama video game crap that a lot of video game writing gets into. And it's just enough characterization to give you an idea of what's going on. Like, hey, the two humans fought in the war. Terminal's kind of bitter about being teamed up with Advent. The Advent characters, the alien characters, don't like it being brought up. There are a few aggressive enemies helping hand. The last unit through this entrance will receive an extra action point. Okay. We're just going to stack everybody here. Because there are fewer aggressive enemies. It means we'll have less chance of people firing back at us. What do we got? We got an 84%. We're going to go for that. Daka, daka, daka. Okay. In my opinion, it's always best to focus fire on somebody. Just to get him, just take him out. That's why I'm going back to do this so that. So we get her on the other end, which will split the enemy's attention. And since she's melee, she has to be in combat with people.
Pretend to rise out of its wave.
That's creepy. Is that our... Who's that? Clear the cube farm, find the suspect. Okay, cool. Let's do... So if that's a suspect up there, then you got a timeline of who's going next up here. So next is this acolyte. Somewhere. That guy. So we're gonna just, I guess... I'm gonna shoot who's going now. He's got 31%. Okay. Nice! So we're just gonna take out these guys on the ground level.
Has my trust. To your knees.
Psychic suplex? Oh man. Yeah, 54% shot. I'm gonna go right up next to him then. Nope, I don't want to subdue. Well. Sometimes you gotta dead-eye somebody point blank range. Here comes the thrall, so they moved. Ouch. So the way they moved in there, it negates this cover bonus that we have, because cover only protects from one direction. So finally we're gonna get Verge's move. He's a psychic, so we're gonna do Stupor, which is gonna stun that thrall. Bink. Stunned. And then we're going to... I'm not close enough to Battle Madness anyone else. So we're going to do Subdue and just run up and clock him. You get an extra bonus for people you can't take back alive. You get an Investigate bonus, which helps you set up more little squads to help negate bad guys. I guess that's the only person left. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, she can clear this whole distance. Zephyr's a badass. Easy peasy. So we've taken a little damage. So on Terminal's next turn, I'm going to have her heal.
We're about to enter some offices. Now the owner must be holed up in there.
Okay, so we got the wall, which requires a breach charge, or the main entrance, which means we're going to take some damage. Thankfully, I did equip people with charges, so we're going to use Terminal. I like having Zephyr go last, just because she's got to run in there. So I like having her mop up anything. The last unit through this enters does 3 damage, and she'll always hit, too, because she's running in point-blank range. Move, 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 move! Okay. Daka daka. Here we go. Should get in there. Go zoomy. Bap. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, so that took down a lot of threats here.
Here's the VIP. Bring the target down.
Capture or kill the suspect. Okay, so she's got Safeguard, which is a heal. It's basically a medkit you can use every turn. I'm going to use it on herself. It heals 4? 3. Okay. And it leaves me with either I can dash or shoot. Missed. Crud. Okay. Throw. Ouch. Zephyr's tough, though. She'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna run. Let's move the camera a little bit. Who am I trying to hit? I'm trying to hit capture or kill the suspect. That person?
Headed this way.
Never stop moving.
Let's take this thrall out. Whack. Nice. The politics of this game are a little questionable, as you are a paramilitary force fighting, in this case, some people that are mind-controlled against their will. I will say that's a little... we're gonna move up here, and the accountant. We're gonna stupor the accountant to... I can't hit the accountant. Why can't I hit the accountant? I hope I didn't screw up and he's gonna get away in one turn. Sometimes that happens. I'm gonna grab the acolyte. No, 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 no. Okay, good. So we're just gonna subdue.
Head down and move. Subdued hostile.
When you run by civilians like that snake lady, it lets you, you get a bonus, basically, when you run past civilians and save them. So we're gonna heal, again. Boop. Can I run up? I can run up. I'm gonna run up and bap that guy. I want that take him alive bonus.
You weren't supposed to hit back.
Yeah, you can do a melee attack at the end of a charge, which is nice. Nice, alright. So we got through, that's the first mission, and we got through pretty safe. Excellent rating, we did good. It's a 60% chance to earn 20 intel. I don't know if that means I did earn it, or if I just have the chance to. But intel is a currency that I need to set up squads and buy black market goods. All kinds of stuff. Yeah. Hey, I did it. 20 intel. Okay, good. And I like they give you little archive stories here, which give you a little bit of backstory, which is nice. I like that. I don't need full
behind their sudden need for
how to put this. I don't need a full story. I don't need you to like just lecture a story to me, especially since
the ultimate insider, a member of Mayor Nightingale's
I don't want to give this as a hard and fast rule, but most video game writing sucks, and it still does, because it's a complicated art style. No, it's a complicated art medium. Video games is a complicated art medium, and writing is not necessary for a great game. I mean, Mario Brothers 1, no writing. Just as an example, I mean, they've evolved, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Fucking League of Legends, all the extra story and fluff and lore in that world doesn't impact the gameplay at all. At all. And it's one of the most popular games ever made. You know? Hey, we got a new
The
recruit.
director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective.
That's
This
meta
means we
content.
can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
Huh. I don't know what that means. Okay, what do we got? Patchwork utility, electronic disruption. I'm gonna do Godmother because I need another tank. She's a shotgun lady.
Godmother, you made it.
How is the squad?
Doing fine, don't you worry.
We'll see. I want to set up a rotating training regimen. We need to
I love
maintain our
Godmother.
edge.
Oh, there'll be time for that. Don't you want to settle?
That's something I've never done.
The characterization. So good. Love Godmother. I'm Whisper, personally. That's who I am. But yeah, that's the setup of our squad. We got a nice little mix of some aliens and some humans, and we're all working together to extrajudiciously execute people who step out of line. Anyways, we're gonna leave the video there. This is the first episode of my revamp, so we're gonna do like 20-minute episodes, and I'm gonna start off slow and steady, and then increase more as I get better at doing this sort of a commentary while gameplay. So if you like what you see here, if you have any suggestions, please, I'm open to them. Hit me up with a comment. A like and subscribe would be great. If you hit that bell to get the notifications. You can also follow me on Twitter, WastelandMyth. Twitter is where I am most commonly going to be expressing my opinions and communicating with people and all kinds of social stuff that I dread to do because I am an introvert's introvert. I'm the final introvert boss, but I'm giving it a shot. So if you want to reach out to me, hit me there. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.